Today I want to reveal the truth behind internet popularity and how most of the celebrities, artists and influencers that you see are not actually as popular as you would believe. As someone who has been doing social media for many years, I have gained so much knowledge about the tricks of the trade, and for many viewers this information will not only be shocking but liberating. Do you ever wonder how an artist somehow manages to blow up out of thin air overnight? Do you ever wonder how people like Kim Kardashian managed to obtain 336 million followers, regardless of the lack of talent? The reason why these numbers are so extortionate is actually because a large percentage of their followers are not real. And you don't just have to take my word for it. In this video, I'm going to show you. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Yolanda Melody. As I said before, I've been doing social media for many years. Before I started regularly uploading YouTube content, I was actually a music artist. Back when I did music, I put my heart and soul into every single song that I made, but the issue that I struggled with was always lack of exposure. I'd work for months on end on a track, trying to produce the best possible music that I could, only to discover that when the song was uploaded, it would gain little to no traction. Most of the time I would blame myself and say that my work just simply wasn't good enough, but then I started to research about social media marketing and how the system actually works. And then once I was aware of these tricks of the trade, I started to discover so much evidence that these tricks were actually being used by mainstream artists all the time. So the first revelation that I want to present to you is that statistics show that 64% of internet users are actually bots. Bots aren't real people, they are fake accounts that are created to fulfill a certain purpose. And bots are used for many different purposes, but one of their main uses is to give the illusion that someone is more popular than they actually are. And the reason why this is so powerful is because it is in our human nature to judge something based on its popularity. If you were to go on YouTube and see a channel that's accumulating millions of views, that has millions of subscribers, psychologically you are more inclined to subscribe to that person because their popularity gives off a sense of authority. There is also the aspect of herd mentality, that people by nature tend to flock together. Typically when we see something that has a lot of popularity, we're more inclined to give it our attention because it's almost like a guarantee that it'll be worth our time. On the flip side of that, if you were to see a channel that has little to no subscribers, a lot of people won't even bother clicking because they'll think it's irrelevant. There is also another reason why bot use is so rampant, and that is that everything is ruled by the algorithm. If a video has a surge of traffic all of a sudden, very quickly, that video is far more likely to go viral, and it almost creates a snowball effect. Now, bots have been around for a very long time, and when bot use was in its infant stage, there were a lot of telltale signs that someone was utilising fake followers. For example, a good few years ago you would be able to buy tens of thousands of followers for a decent price, but the only problem there was that people would easily be able to tell that these followers were fake because you'd see an account with, say, 54k, you'd look at one of their pictures and there would be little to no likes and no engagement. Still, there was a lot of people that still did this, hoping that people wouldn't see, and then this essentially exposed everything, which caused social media sites to even publicly post about the use of bots. Instagram supposedly did a sweep of all the bot accounts, or many bot accounts, and then people like Justin Bieber lost millions of followers overnight. Which begs the question in the first place, why would someone as famous as Justin Bieber need to utilise this service? And when I say service, I mean this has become an entire industry of itself. For example, on my Instagram, I frequently get DMs all the time from social media marketing companies. And they're all offering a service where you can buy, quote unquote, active users. You can pay these people a certain amount of money and they will guarantee you a certain amount of followers or subscribers that will actively like and comment on all of your posts as well. And a lot of them claim that they're not providing a bot service, that these followers are all real and active people. But I'm sorry, to me this is still a bot service. And the reason why they're able to do this is because bots have got a hell of a lot more advanced than what people think. Most people think that bot use is easy to detect, but in this day and age, there are different tiers of bots that you can purchase, some of which you would never be able to tell if they were real people or not. There are so many companies that are making so much money from providing these services, and they are all competing with each other. There are photographs of what these bot farms look like, and sometimes there are real people working in these facilities, and other times there are actually automated systems that don't even require real people to like and comment on these user accounts. There are now systems that generate human-like comments. And you can discover this for yourself. You don't have to take my word for it, but I'm going to try and find you some examples. There was one time that I was looking at a mainstream artist's new music video that had just been posted, and for some reason I felt curious to just scroll through the comments and see what people were saying. And I came across a weird anomaly. I saw a number of comments as I was scrolling through that were exact replicas of each other. For example, I saw the same comment posted 4 times by different random accounts using the same punctuation, the same emojis, and as I scrolled down I kept seeing the same comment being reposted by different people. Quote unquote people. But this was on a mainstream artist's music video. Again, it begs the question, why would they need to do this? These people are celebrities. They're supposedly famous. They shouldn't need to rely on bots. Or do they? And it's not just mainstream artists either. There are a lot of influencers that just come out of the woodwork who have used these services, and they're able to trick brands into doing collaborations with them because it appears as if they have this huge following. There was another YouTuber that had gone more in depth about this. He had actually done an experiment himself. He created a separate account, brand new, logged onto one of these sites and spent £2,000 on bot services to see if it made an impact. And I believe he managed to get himself trending right at the top on Twitter just by utilising this service. And what's shocking is that one of the deliveries was delayed, so he got in touch with their customer service and he said that their customer service was so on point. Like, their customer service was better than Amazon's customer service because they're clearly making so much money doing this. The business is clearly so lucrative and successful. This website also would hold auctions for social media accounts that were previously owned by celebrities or influencers that had been hacked, and they were selling these accounts on auction. Some of these accounts would have over 500,000 followers, and anyone who had money would be able to just purchase a following in whatever niche they wanted as well. There was different types of accounts, like you could purchase an account with a following that was primarily interested in fitness or beauty or fashion. Another trick, which is being utilised by the mainstream, is that they create a mass of fake fan accounts for a new artist, for example, and I discovered this was being utilised by Billie Eilish's team. before she was famous. The concept is that to build hype for a new artist, what they would do is create a load of fake fan accounts. These fake fan accounts would then troll the internet, commenting on pictures and interacting with people all day long, and this was ran by an automated service. And all day long, each one of these fake fan accounts would be hyping up Billie Eilish. Now at the time I had no idea who she was, but I kept seeing these random fan accounts commenting on completely unrelated posts, and again I saw comments that were repeated over and over again, all going on about how Billie Eilish is the greatest artist since time, but at the time nobody knew who she was. And then months later, she's a mainstream artist, and everybody knows who she is now. This is another tactic that they can use to utilise bots and to flood the zone to build up a hype that would never have been there otherwise. So this information I personally find can be quite liberating, because what it does is it exposes how fake social media really is. Like, it's faker than you would ever have imagined. This information can be liberating when you've been living your whole life thinking, why is the general public so brainwashed? Why are there so many people that support these celebrities? Well, maybe there actually isn't that many people. It's certainly not as many people as you think, because in my day-to-day life, I don't see people talking about these celebrities like they used to. Celebrity culture is dying a death. But this is really important information for anyone who is an artist, trying to get their work out, trying to compete with these celebrities, like I was. These celebrities are cheating. In fact, sometimes it's not even the celebrity that's aware that this is going on, because most of them have their own social media managers, they have teams doing all of this work behind the scenes, and in a nutshell, it is all an illusion. It's a puppet show. But anyway, comment below what you think, and whether you found this information to be helpful or liberating, and I'll see you in the next video. Love you, bye! Oh, by the way, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. Love you, bye!